too, man. You're
Well,
right.
I think with me, the way I view him in history was he's so fundamentally sound. So he steps with his punches, and then he moves. He had that. He kind of was like he's like a well-oiled machine. Like he was just so fundamentally sound, and there was so little effort, but that fundamentals created such tremendous power. And correct me if I'm wrong, Coach, not a lot of guys were really working with fundamentals back then. So he had a far bigger advantage.
Joe, boxing pugilism was mastered in the late 30s, right? And his name was Joe Louis. That's who Ray Robinson wanted to be. Ray Robinson used to carry his fucking bag to the gym. Look it up. Joe Louis mastered boxing, man, and you're 1,000% right, Luke. And it was at a time where tough guys was getting shots, right? My guy could just take a beating till you pass out from beating him, and then he'll knock you out. That shit doesn't work with Joe Louis. Max Baer said, and Max Baer killed a couple men in the ring, and he was about 6'5", 6'4", 6'5", and they asked Max Baer to explain fear. He said, fear is looking across the ring at Joe Louis, and he wants to go home early. That's the difference. And Joe Louis was 6'2", 200 pounds. And if you go look up Abe Simon at 6'4", 6'5", 250 pounds, go look at the ambulance out, go look at his summers. Yo, 6'6", AJ Johnson. I know y'all like to say AJ Joshua. I know y'all like to pretend he's a dinosaur and all that. Joe Louis would have fucking murdered him. That shit don't matter. Why? Because he's a fundamental boxer. And he understood distance, range, where the holes were, where to set you up, where to throw the shots, when to throw the shots. And Joe Louis versus Max Schmeling too is probably as perfect a fighter as you ever seen in your life.